talk about fundamentals. Does it seem like the fundamentals just go away on game day, or was it about fundamentals Saturday?
You know, we try to simplify everything with the guys that were playing. You know, we're out 3 safeties going down the line of who we got left. We actually moved Skyler over to safety this week for emergency cases if we needed them. And so we worked the fundamentals, tried to keep it simple as possible. And, you know, you play a good team like that throws the ball, runs an offense the way they run. It makes it a little more difficult. So, you know, we're not going to make any excuses about who was playing. We expect all of them to step up and play, and we got to coach them and get them in the right spots.
Tough, is it? I guess you've been a team part of a team with so many injuries and stuff like this before.
Never like this. Never with the change in what we had, the depth issues we have. Never been something where we've had to dip this low into what we were doing. So it's an adjustment, but you know, I think the players that some of these guys never thought that they'd play. You know, this year they thought maybe it'd be next year, and then all of a sudden they're thrown into it, and you know, we probably didn't think they were going to play either. And then, you know, the injuries happen, and they're thrust into the spotlight, and you know, it's how we coach them and how they respond.
How do you respond to this going into senior night against Western New Mexico?
Well, I told the players this morning in our meeting, I said, hey, we're going to look at it, we're going to see what mistakes were made, and then we'll forget about it. And you know, we're going to try to go 1-0 this week. I pointed out that the seniors that have stayed, there's only 10 of them, and you know, be proud to have gone through what they've gone through this spring, and to still be here. There's probably another 8 to 10 that could have been here and could have been seniors, but chose not to be a part of this. And so it's important for me, important for our team, important for this program, for us to send them out on a high note and to get us some positive vibes going into spring ball.
Are you glad that some of the young guys that didn't really expect to play and you guys didn't expect to play have played this year?
Yeah, the experience-wise, yes. I mean, when we go back and look at it, and again, I'm not making excuses for our record because young guys or inexperienced guys have played, but there's a lot of guys that have seen the field for the first time, and you know, they will get better, and this will help them get better. You know, I think you can practice one way and try to get the reps in, but game speed, game time reps is the best way to get a guy prepared for the next game or the following year.
Are injuries
Go ahead.
Are injuries a big part of like Skyler was moving defense?
Yes, it's a very big part.
J.V. Hall, one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I mean, their offense is something else.
Yeah, I think they're 5th in the country in passing offense.
Right.
So just another good
You
challenge for us.
You going to run a 2-9 on Saturday?
I don't know if we have 2 defensive linemen to run a 2-9. I know we don't have 9 defensive backs to run a 2-9. So, yeah, we'll come up with something. We'll keep it as simple as possible for our guys so they can play fast and play at a high level and see what happens. I know they'll play hard, and they're going to come out and they're going to play hard. I thought they, you know, regardless of the score, it's not like anybody gave up the other night.
Right.
It was, you know, our defense guys were out there playing as hard as they can, and they got gassed, and our offensive guys, and we just couldn't get things going.
Warren's playing. I know we fumbled again. Guys weren't running hard, and he's running well.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's a bright spot for us until he fumbles. And, you know, part of what Warren is, you know, I think our guys are pressing, trying to do too much. I think if Warren stays in the hole and trusts in his blocking, and instead of trying to bounce outside, he's not fast enough to outrun people. So he's got to use what his strengths are, and that's to try to run over people. So if he stays in the hole and keeps, you know, grinding away, then, you know, he might have more yards. And, you know, it's just something we've got to learn. You know, Warren, it's his first year of play. You know, he's really only playing his 4th game, in all honesty, is the featured back. So, you know, we got to understand that and teach him and let him know that, you know, it'll develop, it'll open up, you have to trust what's going on in front of you.
Will Britt Lemaster and Armando Workman play a lot this week?
They probably will play a whole lot.
Yeah, 5'3", 102, and 5'5", 105.
They're small in stature, but they're going to bring it like a firecracker. It's going to explode when they get there. So.
You talk about only having the 10 seniors. How important is it knowing that the guys that are on this team all want to be here and part of the program?
It's huge, and I think that that's the biggest. That's the proudest I am of them. They stuck through it. They didn't have to be here. A lot of them are already graduated, but they wanted to set a foundation for this team for years to come. And I think that's the greatest compliment that they can give our coaching staff, is staying and playing as hard as they have. And I've said this many times before to our other players, and when this thing gets going right and we get rolling, I'm going to look back at those 10 who helped develop this foundation, and I'm extremely proud of what they have done. I really wish that our record could be better, but they'll always hold a special place here in West Texas and with me for adapting and accepting the change and what we did, and it's just the way they'll always hold a special place.